Yes, so there was a little straight boy twerking in the pizza place. And he was kind of cute and you know, a little thing, but definitely twerking sufficiently well.
I was going to say twerking well.
For a little white boy in rural America, yeah, he was twerking. Hello, Booby.
Hey, Boo.
Hello, darling. Have
Hello,
you heard
Roz. What?
Boo,
Did you hear the news?
What?
What news?
The Trump Justice Department decided to drop all charges against Michael Flynn.
Of course.
Of course. It's not shocking. He lied, and he was caught in the lie, and he's getting away with it all.
Cronyism.
Well, whatever.
Cronyism and corruption.
To the extreme.
That's who this man is.
Yeah.
Oh, please. Let's just not go down a dark road right now.
Happy, joy.
What I do want to say, Miss Booby, is that I was reading the commentary on YouTube, and a couple people were like, "You guys didn't say hello to Booby during the last homework," and I was like, "And we didn't. You came in, and we never said hello to you."
Well, let's say hello to Miss Booby, shall we?
So hello, Boo.
Hello, Booby.
Hello, everybody.
Actually, I did say below, but like neither.
Said below.
I said below. I did say hello, but neither one of you noticed.
Cat Baloo. So I was telling a story about a little straight boy twerking at a pizza place in rural America. I guess it's beside the point. How are you guys?
But
if he's twerking, how straight is he?
He was straight because he tried to give.
Did he have booty?
For a little white boy in rural America.
Okay.
Where
did you see
little
this?
white booty?
At a pizza place. I went to get pizza with what's his face last night, and that was the most exciting thing. The pizza was mediocre, but the twerking was okay. He was cute.
Oh, he was live. He was actually twerking.
He was live, girl. Well, what happened was we had gone to Home Depot, and then Roger had left a Home Depot card by mistake in the pizza place, and we were like outside because you can't really eat in there. We were eating outside. So I went back in to get it, caught that boy right in the act, shaking that booty behind the counter.
Big booty?
Was he somewhat decent looking?
For a rural white boy in rural America?
Right.
Yeah, he was giving you very like, you ever see Winter's Bone with Jennifer Lawrence?
No.
He was the bone.
He was the bone, darling. Another one who's baboned.
Another one who's babone.
Oh, what was that? So before we really jump in, remember how we were talking about we're going to maybe retitle this next wave of episodes?
Yes.
I kind of put it out there. Matinga, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me?
Why are you doing this? You trying to mind meld with yourself?
I'm trying to.
Hello, Raj. Anyway.
Hello, Raj.
So, Raj.
Raj.
Hello, Maj.
From What's Happening.
So I had kind of put it out there, like, what do you guys think we should call it? And the one that got the best response is actually one that I had been considering already. Someone named Gregory suggested we call it Teacher's Lounge. So maybe we'll call this episode Teacher's Lounge. Homework Teacher's Lounge.
Let's move on from listen, we're not moving on from the pandemic anytime soon, but let's move on from the moniker and try and be positive.
Because like an omelet, we want to keep it light and fluffy. We want to keep it light and fluffy, like an omelet. Right.
Lord knows I've done enough fluffing in this life. Omelette. Let me munch that trade.
Hello. So, guys, welcome to another edition of Homework. This is Homework Teacher's Lounge. I am Mike Diamond.
This is Miss Matinga.
Took his for a second there.
What's
this
wrong?
Is Booby.
What's wrong? Why?
Okay, do it again.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is Miss Booby.
You know, speech impediments like that are a side effect of webbed feet.
Trust.
Hello, Raj. Okay, so I think what we're going to do today, to keep it light and fluffy, and so that I don't get mired in editing hell, is we're going to look at some of the suggestions that viewers gave as far as what we can call this next wave of things.
Right.
And we can also get into some viewer comments. There were some questions, some comments from the audience that I think we can address and have some fun with today on Homework.
A little bit more
today.
I did see those comments. A little bit more freeform.
Yeah, I sent them to you guys. I can send them to you again now if we want to get into it right now.
I have a copy of them.
Let's check in on each other.
Did you print them out?
No, I have it in my phone.
Oh, okay. Let's check in on each other.
Let's check in. What's up?
All
What
right.
you doing? How you doing? What's going on? What happened?
Matinga, how you doing? What happening?
I'm here. I'm queer. I'm fabulous. I just want to send out just a quick and not too heavy a message out to all the children out there that I love you so much, and don't get in your head. You're not alone. This too shall pass. There's going to be a new normal. We may not go back to what it was before, but in time, in sufficient time, not August, but in sufficient time, we will travel, we will party, there'll be prides, there'll be marches, and the world will return to a semblance of what it was before. Remember, we have had outbreaks of diseases before. I just want to say that I have been seeing many of my friends online share real emotional pain
You got me feeling emotion.
yeah, and I just want to send out my love to the people that I love and my friends online.
Ooh.
Yeah, and say, not to make too light of it, but we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. I hit the wall yesterday.
Were you drinking? I feel good. I feel great. You hit the wall, Mama. What happened? Shut up, Booby. What, you can't take my Mariah Carey?
None of us can.
It's funny because it's true.
Girl, we can't take your Lieutenant Carey.
Oh, hey. Shout out to Fire Chicote, our podcast.
Girl,
Hey.
you so broke you ain't even cashing Carey.
Wah! That was hot. You used that line before?
No.
Did I write it for you?
No.
You got me feeling.
You're the one that be stealing rhymes.
That is a lie, and I don't want to get into it, girl.
Mopping
Listen.
my rhymes.
Mopping your rhymes, bitch. Somebody can mop your floor. Look here, girl. Let me tell you something, okay? How you doing, girl? You hit the wall?
I hit the wall.
Yeah.
I put out a little post yesterday because I was supposed to go to Japan this summer, once in a lifetime trip.
Cry me a river. People are dying.
That's right. That's right. But that's right. And that's the thing is like you have to get outside of yourself.
Perspective.
Yeah.
And have a little perspective. Look at the bigger picture. I was going to go to Japan, Osaka, Kyoto, the Olympics, Tokyo Disney. It's all shot to hell. It's shot to hell. But you know what? And
never gonna be respectable.
and some of my cash is gone, but I was actually able to recover most of it.
Really? I was going to ask you if you got a refund.
Yeah, not all of it, but like
some of it.
I was able to recover a good portion of it.
We ain't never gonna be respectable.
I was going to be not respectable in Japan. And
how does one not be respectable in Japan?
You stand on a street corner, you go, "Look, Yang, I'm gonna read you." And then Yang says, "Bitch, I'm Chinese American. I'm gonna beat you."
Oh, hello.
And I'm like, "Honey, I'm here for the Olympics. I'm a dash."
I'll get all Yakuza on you, bitch.
Yeah. And so, and I was bummed, and it sucks. And, there's people out there that, are way, way, way worse off. Yeah. And so you have to have a little perspective. I saw a little news story about.
But I really want to keep this light and fluffy. Please.
I hear you.
Guys.
So, that's what I just wanted to say.
We're here to entertain.
We're here to entertain, but I just want to send love to.
Yes.
And I want you to know that if you are feeling all these things, that we love you and that homework is here for you.
That is completely true, and everything you said was valid. And if you are feeling kind of down or in some kind of way, hit us up because we're online quite a bit now. So send us a message, send us a comment. Things are tough all over. And, if it's going to make you feel better to reach out to us, we're more than happy to respond. So
we'll reach out to you.
Reach out and touch Matinga's webbed feet.
Reach out and touch somebody's hands and make this world a better place.
Hey, hey.
Work the ham.
Oh, work the hams.
Hey. Which also, Matinga, there's the leg. You also got called out for your T-shirt last week.
I know.
Bitches was reading.
Didn't like my T-shirt.
Somebody read, but they read.
They read.
Yeah, they read.
And we're going to get into the read, but hang on now. Hang on with your pasty popsicle stick of leg. let's check in with Miss Booby. How are you, Miss
Miss
Booby?
Oh, I'm always good. I'm doing fab.
Always
I mean,
good.
I just got a letter of recommendation from Pelican Harbor. So, can I say that?
Why not?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if I was breaking any trademarks or anything by mentioning Pelican Harbor.
Pelican Harbor is one of the fiercest drag queens in Tampa. Miss Pelican
Yes.
Harbor.
Miss Pelican Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
She gave me wrote me a fierce letter of recommendation. So wherever I go to work with animals, I'll have some cute recommendations behind me.
And you know why? Because you are fierce at what you do, girl.
I try.
For y'all that don't know, Miss Booby is animal advocate and caretaker who works with all various species. And you worked at Pelican Harbor, which was a mostly bird wildlife refuge.
Exactly.
Okay. What was that
Native
like?
wildlife in Miami. It was fabulous. I got to work on animals that I'd never worked on before, and I learned so much. You know, I don't have a college degree in that type of stuff, so the experience itself was great, and I can't wait to go on to the next venture, wherever it is here in Tampa, St. Petersburg.
And it wasn't just birds. It wasn't just birds. Like people
No,
would drop
squirrels, possums. We had a pig from Homestead, like a wild boar baby pig that we took care of for a little bit.
Yeah. Girl, I saw you like feeding possums like at home, like in your little incubator thing.
Yeah. It's time for the incubator.
No, this is
it's
real.
Time for the incubator.
Yeah, I bring animals home.
Yes, honey. Then you married
That's
one.
how you met Bob.
Hey, there we go, girl. Wow.
How you be writing my rhymes?
Well, how I got there first. I got there first, bitch. Okay, now wait.
But I got there better.
No, you didn't. Turn off your phone, your cricket phone, you ghetto bitch. Now,
I have an iPhone 7, darling.
7.
Learn it. Learn it.
Learn it.
Listen, hey.
Miss Booby, look at this is my
Nintendo. Game Boy.
This is my phone.
Oh.
And
that
girl,
cool.
And it plays 33 games, including Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong Jr., Galaga, Dig Dug,
wow.
Tetris.
Oh, I love Dig Dug.
I love Dig Dug.
Yeah.
Galaga.
I was a big fan of Burger Time. Did you like Burger Time? Where you had to be a little chef.
But that was just like a fake Donkey Kong, wasn't it?
It was kind of like, yeah, but you had to climb lots of ladders and to create the hamburgers and
Burger Time sounds Jewish.
It was cute.
Yeah, she's gonna play her game. You playing a game, girl?
Oh, he's just showing us.
It actually works.
Fabulous.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite buys of like the last year. I'd be playing this on the subway constantly, and also it has every favorite game that I've ever loved.
I think my favorite buy is Ryan Idol. But so listen, I just want to shut up. I just want to. Didn't he get arrested for hitting his girlfriend with the top of a toilet tank?
Oh, haven't we all?
Haven't we all?
Ryan Idol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl. I mean, not Ryan Idol.
Yeah, she got all tidy bowl on him. Anyway, but
I'm not sure
listen,
who is Ryan Idol?
Hot porn star. So I want to circle back to something. Speaking of animals, okay, do you remember how either last week or the week before we were talking about spirits and spiritual connections?
Yes.
I didn't tell you guys a story, but get into this. A couple of days ago, Miss Cutie got out of the house on Sunday, whatever day.
She got out. Your cat.
Cutie's my cat, and she got out. And I'm in a very rural area, and she got out. Like she's been trying to get out. She got out, and I kind of went nuts looking for her.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, she had got out and got under the house where the woodchuck lives. I found his domain.
Oh my!
And on the low, I was tearing like fences off to like crawl under there and get her. And I'm like in the mud, and I'm like,
yep.
She's missing. And I call Roger, but he didn't have the truck. And I call Stephanie, and Stephanie comes over. She's on her way over. She's missing like an hour. And I'm like having a fucking heart attack. And I start walking up the street. I see these kids. And I'm like, I'm going to ask them if they see my cat. I said, no, let me go the other way. And I went the other way. And I see a deer just sitting there in the woods. And I don't know what possessed me, but I talked to this deer and I said, hello there, little deer. Have you seen my cat? The deer stands up, takes a couple of paces, and there's Cutie sitting behind her.
Oh my God.
It was amazing.
Get out of here.
And I have pictures. I took a picture of the deer And then I have a picture of the deer walking away, and there's Cutie and then Cutie. And I walk up, and I mean, it had been like an hour, and I was having a meltdown, and I just like scooped her up. I think she was a little, because it was like brambles. Maybe she was afraid to move. The two of them sitting there chilling. She was just like sitting there. I think she was afraid of the brambles or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, honey, she's in the brambles. I'm in the rambles. So
Trust-
anyway.
You weren't afraid of the rambles.
No, I wasn't, honey. Put that leg away, you foul snow beast.
Girl, I'm trying to find a comfortable position.
I thought you could say you're trying to find a man. You ain't gonna do it like that. Oh, or like that. So why don't we get to the viewer comments? Yes?
Yes, bring it.
I can send it. Matinga, you look lovely, darling.
Thank you.
I can. What is that?
That is an ambulance.
Talk amongst yourselves for a second. I'm gonna send them all to you.
Booby, where's Bob?
He is outside fiddling with his plants.
Wow.
He bought a gallon of kelp juice.
Oh, seaweed fertilizer.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Supposed to be. It stinks like hell.
It'll stink for a couple of days. It's slow acting, but it's much better.
Does he mostly do like succulents and stuff because it's so hot?
No, we've got all sorts of flowering plants and
your Chinese perfume plant.
Yeah, exactly. And
I'm super jealous.
Palms.
You know what? You should get one of those sealing wax palm. It has the red stem. While we talk about plants, before the viewer comment, somebody said they wanted to see another one of my plants, so I pulled one aside. This is an aloe called Christmas Carol.
Ooh.
It's Christmas Carol.
Ah, with the red tinge.
With the red tinge, darling. She's an aloe Christmas Carol. There you go, plant people.
You know, there's that very rare aloe with the very dark tinge, and it's called aloe black.
Aloe black.
You know, I want to say one other thing that happened this week. I heard an amazing story that made me laugh, but I was the only one that laughed. So this, can I use names? Fuck it, they barely have the internet. So this friend of Raja, her name is Penny, and she has a sister named Carol. But Penny's husband, they have a farm. Apparently last summer, he got trampled by livestock. Am I the only one that finds that funny?
I think so.
Trampled by livestock. Who has a story like that?
It's like Karen from Will and Grace laughing at Smitty.
Apparently he was on the tractor, his jaw half hanging off. Who gets trampled by livestock? Oh my God, America. Okay, so here's the viewer comments.
Topic suggestions. History of your friendship in the House of Goonies.
And this is from Tonho91.
Tonho91. Mm-hmm. Another thing y'all could do is give advice and or comments to the children with relationship drama, conflama, or sex stories.
Okay. Well, if I recall correctly.
Well, me and Michael have told our story.
We have told our story.
So let's tell your story, how you guys met, and then I'll tell how I met Booby.
Well, I was just going to say, if I recall correctly, Miss Booby, you didn't like me at first.
No, I didn't.
I don't know why. Were you trampled by livestock?
Well, you were
loud.
And shady.
And shady, yes.
And ghetto.
Well, let's not push it.
Just trash, total trash.
But thanks. But you tolerated me because your then boyfriend, whose name we won't use, and I guess we're friendly.
Right.
So you tolerated me, but you really didn't like me.
Right.
And then what?
Who was that person?
We won't use a name, but we'll say he used to be at Roxy giving runway in a pantsuit and heels.
Oh, her. Ugh.
In boy drags.
Yeah.
Pantsuit and heels and boy drags.
Never a good idea.
No. And then at some point, when Matinga, when you and I lived on 9th Street above the Witch store, I came up and the two of you were sitting there reading comic books.
Yep.
No, because I came back with you.
That's right.
Me?
Yeah, we went to Chip Duckett's club and we danced and danced and danced. And then you said, you want to come hang in at my place? And I was like, all right.
Oh, right, because I was working there, like handing out like whistles and things.
Right.
And you guys had become friends at that point. But I didn't know Booby. I had seen him at Gay Lesbian Youth of New York. And I had also noticed your burgeoning friendship as well. Me and Michael lived together at this point.
Oh, I was friends with him first?
You were friends with him first.
It's all a blur to me now. I
You were
was
friends with
trampled
him
by
first.
livestock. You have to forgive me.
Yeah, and me and Michael were living on 9th Street between 1st and A above a witchcraft store called Enchantments, which we have some lovely stories about. And so I noticed that you guys were having a burgeoning friendship, but I did not know Miss Booby. And to me, you know, Booby was like that kid wearing the bolero jacket and the hoop earrings.
Oh,
You know,
we used to call Jody Watley.
We used to call her Jody Watley. And I was like, who is this child trying to press up on my best friend? And I wasn't having you. I wasn't having you, Boo.
So you weren't having him and he wasn't having me.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Weird.
but you guys were hanging out and you came upstairs, but for some reason it was just Boo. Like you were hanging out, but then like you had disappeared somewhere.
I was working somewhere.
And mind you, our apartment on 9th Street was 2 tiny little rooms.
Right.
With a tub in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
And that little tiny bathroom with the little step up.
And a little step up bathroom, very the honeymooners.
Mm-hmm.
And you came in and I kind of felt like, and I'm not sure if this is true or not, but what I thought was I kind of felt like Michael maybe had sent you to me and said, go make friends with Matinga because this is going to be a thing and we always hang out. So go meet Matinga. And like you came in and I was all this, I was like feeling very this books. And I'll always remember it was an X-Men comic book and it was about Rachel, who was the other dimensional child of Jean Grey.
Oh, that old story.
You knew your comic book tea, darling.
Yes.
And we just sat down and started reading comics and we had a wonderful conversation and you were my friend.
It.
That was it.
Wow.
And that was it.
Booby,
but at first I was like, who was Miss Jody Watley pressing up into my apartment for?
Right. So funny. Wow.
And what year was that?
Ooh.
1998. 1998.
No. Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
And the Goonies, we have mentioned before. You guys are much more familiar with the House of Goonies, so let's encapsulate what that is.
So the Goonies were actually named by our dear friend Andy Pernetti. And Andy's a lovely person, and we're clearly just sort of organically starting to coalesce into a house.
Didn't we go to a picnic in Prospect Park and Andy's mother brought a gun? Or
That's right.
That's right.
Yes.
Off topic, go on.
Yes. And with Lewis and Robert and all these people. And we were just starting to organically coalesce into a house, but without an official name. At this point, we were just like a gang of rowdy teenagers.
Who did lots of mescaline.
Among other things.
Right.
But vogue down.
Down.
And truly fiercely. And we were all fierce queens. And we were also like, you know, maybe we didn't have it together, but we were smart and interesting and funny and kind. Like we weren't shady, evil queens.
Right.
We just were young, delinquent queens. And we just were coalescing into a house. And then one day, I don't remember exactly how, but Miss Andy was like, why don't we just call ourselves the Goonies?
Because we went on a Goonie adventure on mescaline after a night at Roxy, and we were like, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning, and we just decided to walk through the village, and we went through.
Is that when we saw the pig wearing boots?
Yes, and we thought it was a
Street?
brush, and we saw a dog that looked like a brush.
I have to fess up. I've never seen the movie Goonies.
It's a classic.
I've never seen the movie Goonies, and I personally was largely absent from the Goonie era because
you were in and you were out.
I was in and
Right.
out,
Like,
but
you were in and out.
I had dipped out to California for like a year and a half, 2 years, and so sort of came back intermittently.
Because you remember, like Stephen Revlon was the father, and you were the mother of the house.
The long distance mother.
Right at the beginning, and I was incensed because I was like, "No, I'm the logical mother of this house
With those childbearing hips.
You know, I was like, you know, I'm the diva, I'm the ballroom queen, I'm the this, I'm the that. Remember, I was rather full of myself, and Miss Revlon was like, "No, Miss Diamond's the mother." And I was like, "But she ain't even here. She's in California."
That's true motherhood, darling.
Yeah,
Miles
that
mean
is.
nothing.
and I was over it. And then you
Miles
came,
mean nothing.
and then you
to a
came.
mother.
Then you came back and
Darling.
you stepped aside with Grace, full well
Who's
knowing
Grace?
that it was supposed to be me, and then it became me in Revlon.
Look, girl, let me tell you something. I didn't really have no shit invested up in this here. If it makes you feel good,
Yeah.
then feel good, baby. Okay.
And it did, and then I became the mother.
Of the house ain't nobody heard of. Okay, so now
The
the rest,
legendary house of New
now
York
the
City,
rest
the Goonies.
of do we have advice about relationship drama, conflama, or sexual stories? I have no relationship advice because I ain't had a relationship since 1982. So Bernadette T, hello Bernadette.
I love the name Bernadette.
Bernadette.
It's a good name. There's a great song called Bernadette.
Loving the continued edition of Miss Booby. It's quite the triad y'all are having going on there. Would love to hear your insights and comments regarding integration once we're on the other side of this, i.e. what do you think that will look like? Things we're looking forward to the most. Thank you for feeding
That's a good question.
What am I looking forward to the most? Ooh.
I'm looking forward to Chinese food.
From Wuhan?
Not from Wuhan, bitch.
Oh.
But from St. Petersburg.
Okay.
I want to get some good Chinese food. I mean, I'd like to have go to a nice restaurant.
Okay. So you're looking forward to restaurants reopening.
Not having to social distance.
Yeah, okay. I'm looking forward to movie theaters being reopened.
Oh,
yes.
I miss the cinematic experience.
Yes.
Girl, I want to see Wonder Woman, and I do not want to wait. What I am looking forward to, because we'll get some Chinese food. Well, I would like to get a haircut, but what I'm really looking forward to, and this is because I know that this is going to be one of the very, very last things that happens, and it's going to be greatly changed. I want to go to Disney.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
I want to go to Disney so bad.
I know, us too.
Yeah.
And we live so close to it, and it drives
you can't
us
go.
mad.
So that's what I'm missing. I miss Disney so bad.
Oh. And you know what? It will open again.
Yeah.
It will. So let's move on to this next comment. The next comment comes from Robina Forand Adams. Take it away, guys. I actually like this comment a lot.
If you were stranded on a desert island, what celebrity would you want to be stuck with? Well, that's the first question.
I'm going to say, who's that wrestler? John
Cena?
Him. Because eventually he
would ignore your ass.
Lies.
Eventually he'd eat you.
He can eat all he want, honey. This buffet is good to go, bitch. I would say either him or Chris Pratt, even though he's racist, or Chris Evans, or Chris Pine, or Chris Hemsworth, or Luke Evans, or Luke Hemsworth, or Liam Hemsworth.
Luke Evans sounds
or
nice.
Henry Cavill.
Do you know that I know Luke Evans' boyfriend?
You do?
Yeah.
How well and how?
I can't say how, but he's a sweetheart. A sweet guy.
Can I be stranded on the island with all of them?
Lovely.
And they could like fight over me like I'm the hot pig at a luau.
Have at me.
You know what's lovely about Luke Evans is that,
Stick
honey,
an apple in my mouth, motherfucker.
Luke Evans is gay, but honey, you stick him in a musical fab, you stick him in a romantic comedy, like as the heterosexual lead, fab.
You
believable.
Stick him in my esophagus. Fab. Word.
Fab.
So I would say that would be the celebrity I would want to be. I didn't really nail it down to one. Any one of those guys. Because eventually, honey, they're going to come for it, okay? And they can have it if they woo me.
I'm going to say...
Woo me.
I'm going to say... A celebrity...
You're going to say Linda Carter.
How about, but like, we're going for sex. How about just somebody fun that you'd have fun with?
You can do that too. Whoever you want.
No, I took the sleazy fornication route. You don't have to.
Because I was kind of like thinking like maybe somebody
But I could seduce a straight man. I don't got to be on a desert island to seduce a straight man. Let me let you know.
You know who I would do?
Then you wake up.
I would do Seth Meyers, because he's cute and he's funny and he's smart.
Who's Seth Meyers?
Seth Meyers,
the talk show host.
And his brother, if at all possible. His brother was on Mad TV. His brother was on Mad TV and is blonde. His brother's in that skit. His brother is the guy in the skit from Mad TV with the two football guys watching TV that end up hooking up. Have you ever seen that
Really?
skit?
No.
Oh,
Myers, I
I'm
gotta look.
picturing
Such a
Seth
great skit.
MacFarlane. I was picturing the Family Guy dude.
Seth Meyers is like a late night TV show host.
Okay. All right. And you want to be trapped on the island because with him?
With him?
Yeah.
Because he's handsome, but he's smart and he's funny.
But you ain't gonna have him. He's straight.
And you're gonna have John Cena? If
Can
you
you
have
whoa,
John
whoa,
Cena,
whoa?
I'm gonna have Seth Meyers,
Can you
bitch.
whoa, whoa, whoa?
Girl,
Can you
honey,
whoa,
John Cena's
whoa,
gonna
whoa?
John Cena's gonna turn you into a leather belt. All he has to do is make the holes.
Pineapple Princess. Ooh. I'm gonna have it.
Next. What book?
Cocktails. Ooh.
Wait, Miss Booby, who you gonna be trapped with?
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to be trapped there with Kate Mulgrew.
Ooh.
Kate Mulgrew now.
Whenever. Doesn't matter.
Have you seen Orange is the New Black?
No.
She's looking tangy.
But she's fabulous.
She's fierce.
Of course.
Miss Booby, you have to watch it. Kate Mulgrew is fantastic in it, and it's also a great show.
Yeah.
That'll be the next going in the next queue.
Yeah, me and my wrestler. Can you whoa, whoa, whoa?
Well, speaking of cute, maybe I'd have John Larroquette.
Honey,
Oh no,
put,
John Larroquette wasn't cute.
put me in a chokehold.
Yes, he was.
From Night Court?
Yeah.
Who put John Delancey is cute?
Oh,
John
cute.
Delancey.
Isn't John
that?
Delancey cute?
Yeah, yeah.
Who that?
Cute.
Can you whoa, whoa,
Q?
cute?
Oh.
Can you cute, cute, cute?
It was cute.
Okay, so
And you woo, 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 woo.
so Matinga wants to be on Seth Meyers on
Dick.
the island with Seth Meyers, who she'll never have. Miss Booby, you want to be there with Kate Mulgrew circa 1995, and I'll be there with my harem of hot straight men that just want to taste.
Exactly.
Okay, now the next part of that question.
What one book would you want to have? What one book would you want to
The
on the
Bible.
desert island?
The Bible.
Mm.
And I mean Joan Crawford's My Way of Life. No,
Of course.
I think I would have The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls. Do you know why?
Why?
It's super depressing, but it's a brilliant book. And I've read it so many times. And it's a
Right.
gorgeous piece of writing. And every time I read it, I always come away with, oh, anytime I think I got it bad, there are people that have it a lot worse and come through to the other side.
Yep.
So I would
Yeah,
choose.
but the movie was tired.
I didn't see the movie because I love the book so much.
What was
So
the name of the book
tired.
again?
The Glass Castle.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. And what would you guys pick?
It's got to be It's got to be a book that you can read again and again and again. And so, like, that's tough.
I
Booby,
know
you,
exactly.
You go.
Tell us, Booby.
How to Survive a Desert Island for Dummies.
Trust. That is so smart.
Is that a real book?
Yeah.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
At any point, is Chris Evans mentioned in it?
No, but John Cena is.
Hey,
And Kate Mulgrew.
hey.
Learn it.
Matinga?
I think I'm going to go with the Bell Jar. That's Sylvia Plath, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because no, I'll tell you. But you know what I would do? And this is actually a real book. I have it on my Kindle, but I'm sure the real book is out there. There is a book that collects the first 3.
Is it the Encyclopedia of Unusual Sex Practices, which is also a real book?
That's actually on my desktop right at this very freaking second.
Oh, work.
On my desktop, yeah, the PDF. I would get it's a book that compiles the first 3 Anne Rice vampire novels.
Good one.
There's a beginning and an end, but it's a long.
Is it like the
long
Vampire
journey.
Chronicles?
The Vampire Chronicles,
Vampire
but
Chronicles.
it's interview, Lestat, and Queen of the Damned.
Ooh,
And that's a
smart.
long ass book.
That's
Yeah.
a smart one.
Yeah.
Wow. I think if I was going to have a second choice, maybe like one of the longer Harry Potter books, like Goblet of Fire
Or Half
One of
Blood
those.
Prince.
Oh, yeah. What's going on with your couch over there, girl?
This is Cutie's blanket, which I borrowed. And
And she's standing in the corner, like looking at you, like
she's like, I'm going to go outside and hang out with that deer. Fuck you.
I'm gonna go outside and fuck that deer.
Go fuck that deer. Okay, let's see. So we did celebrity.
What singer or band would you want to listen to while you're on this desert island? Remember, you're never coming back to civilization.
And it's like, but it's so hard. It's like 1. Can it be 3?
Who's that artist that does Who You Calling a Cow?
Oh.
Oh, she's tired.
Oh my God, she's so tired. Who is that queen again?
Anyway, I would pick I did think about this. I would pick Aretha Franklin. Because,
Interesting.
do you know why? First of all,
Why?
everyone loves Aunt Riri.
Right.
Because
Right.
Aretha Franklin, she's got up tempo, down tempo,
That's right.
slow jams, dance music, old stuff, newer stuff.
But it's just one album. So like,
Who's
what, like her
zooming
greatest,
who?
her greatest hits?
No, it's not one album. It's what singer or band. So I would pick Aretha Franklin.
Would you want to listen to?
Yeah, I would pick Aretha Franklin.
Oh,
I would pick Anita Baker.
I love Anita Baker.
Flashback.
I can never get tired of her shit.
Yeah, she's even better live. Like
I was
live,
listening to her album yesterday.
She's fierce, darling.
There was a moment where she just did her last concert.
This past year.
Yeah, and somebody videotaped it, and it was "Sweet Love," and the entire audience sang it for her. She didn't sing it, and she's crying on the stage. It was so touching. Oh my God, I was like, and the whole audience was singing it perfectly. Perfect.
Why did she retire?
She ain't no spring chicken.
Is it true that
Is
one of
she
her
that
legs?
old?
Yeah,
Anita Baker?
she was old in the 80s. She
Yeah.
was older. She was in her 40s.
Hold up.
Really?
Let's
Yeah.
consult the oracle, shall we? And by the way, Booby, I love that choice because I love Anita Baker.
Miss Anita Baker has a performance on SNL where she does Sweet Love and something else, like maybe Rapture. Oh my God, she sings her ass off. I wish I could find it.
How
'Cause,
old
like,
is Anita Baker?
She just sings her ass off.
Honey, she's only 62.
Honey, listen, Honey Cher
That's
is
young.
is wearing a bodysuit, like a nude illusion bodysuit, and singing for 2 hours.
Anita Baker's only 62. Oh my God, Patti LaBelle, 75.
Wow.
So is Gladys Knight.
Although
Gladys Knight, always underrated Gladys Knight. She
Miss
don't
Gladys?
she don't get the prop she deserves.
Gladys.
Do you know that song,
Gladys.
Saving Overtime? Saving Overtime.
Who you
for
calling
me.
a cow?
Pretty darling, don't say a word.
Who sings that?
No.
Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Oh.
Saving Overtime for me.
Oh. Overtime dedicated to you. Oh, that's Diana.
That's working overtime.
Overtime. Dedicate. Oh, wait a minute, Booby. Are you talking about Love Overboard?
Love Overboard.
No.
My weave's in need of help.
You went overboard. And now it's soaked.
That's all
That's
soggy.
why.
It's all soggy. It's not water resistant. So, Matinga, who would be your musical choice? Robina would like to know.
I'm gonna say, and it's easy for me, I'm gonna say if it's the work of the entire artist,
You're going to say Luis Miguel.
Luis Miguel.
Oh, my
Luis
God, I
Miguel.
was right.
Yeah. Because I love him and he's got such a fucking beautiful voice. He's got tons of material. It's up tempo, down tempo, live, recorded. He's just the greatest.
So,
And he was adorable when he was younger.
oh, yeah,
beautiful.
he was.
Oh
beautiful.
my God.
So it wouldn't be the artist that did Toss My Salad?
Well,
Okay, so thank you for that wonderful, wonderful question, Robina. Thank you. By the way, Robina is one of our supporters. I don't know if you guys know that.
oh,
Go,
Robina,
Robina.
thank you so much,
Thank you,
darling.
Robina. And
Robina, we send you love.
and if y'all want to be, and I'm not ending the episode, I just want to say, if y'all want to be a supporter, you can find us on Patreon and Venmo at Workshop, WERQSHOP Workshop. Okay, now,
That's right. If the spirit moves you, but we love you either way.
if you're feeling the spirit in the dark, darling. Okay, now this question from Octagon, hang on.
Couple of topics I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on.
Who's this from?
Octagon 8.
Octagon 8, okay.
Old British Queens of the Realm. Quentin Crisp, Danny LaRue, Sir John Gilligold.
Feel good.
Sir
Feel
John
good.
Good and Good.
Oscar Wilde, Stephen Tennant, etc. The girls too. Radcliffe Hall, Gluck, Virginia Woolf, etc. If you ever met any of Warhol superstars or have any stories about them or other New York legendary nightlife counterculture icons, I've got stories.
That's a gigantic question.
That's a
Yeah.
giant. I mean, that might be an episode because both Michael and I have met Quentin
That's right.
when he was around. I've never came
Thank
across.
God.
I never came across. Thank God. Thank God. I never
Not when
came
he wasn't
across-
around.
Right, oh, but that would have been equally as fierce in a way. I've never met a Warhol doll. Have you?
That's a little before our time. Like, we're old, but
But some of them are around.
who?
Well, but we
Alessandro?
weren't then.
Delisandro's around.
Yeah, he is.
Holly Woodlawn is around, isn't she?
She passed.
She passed?
She passed. Yeah. The Warhol stuff, I can only speak for myself. That's a little before my time. I mean,
That's literally like maybe 10 years before our time.
No. I hit the scene like 2003, 2004. Mm-hmm. And by that time, honey, y'all talk about the factory.
That's when you were relevant. I hear you.
Excuse you?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to mute. You know what? I'm not breaking out the mute button. I like that little sound effect. As far as these English people that you mentioned, let's just get this out of the way. I don't like British people. Okay. After what they put this country through in 1776, not having it. No. None of them.
Except for Judi Dench.
Who?
Judi Dench.
Oh, yes, Miss Judi Dench.
Miss Dame Judi Trench.
Don't sleep on her.
Oscar Wilde, of course, is gone.
Long gone. I don't think
Virginia Woolf is gone.
I don't think any of these people are still alive.
Oh, these are old British queens of the realm.
These are old British, right? And I know about some of them. And the nightlife counterculture icons. What about Monique? You frozen up, Mike.
No, I didn't. I'm just sitting still.
Oh my God, you were so still.
We totally froze.
I was really listening to what you were saying.
Isn't the fabulous Monique kind of like a counterculture?
What is she? You mean Glamorous Monique?
Glamorous Monique. Yeah.
Yes, Glamorous Monique, transgender superstar. She and I were in a music video together, like, oh God, in the early 90s for Dave Stewart. And
where you stole a dress off the set.
Honey, I stole the damn rack. Me and Tina Sparkles, bitch. First of all, so it was Dave Stewart of Eurythmics. I forgot what the song was called. Heart of Change or some Change of Heart or something like that. And so Glamorous Monique and I were supposed to play like a couple, like wandering around an art gallery, but the art was like people hanging on the walls and, the whole crowd scene. By the end of the day, no. And I was so tired by the end of the day. And I was like, I said to the PA, I was like, yo, I got to go because I got to be at work at like 10. I don't have a damn job. So me and they were pissed, but Tina Sparkles and I on the way out, stupid wardrobe people left that shit unattended. A whole rack of dresses. Bitch, we grabbed all that shit and jumped into a cab, honey. Mopped it down.
The silver in the front, the black in the back, honey, that dress.
And some kind of velour red sparkly thing, bitch. Whew. Anyway.
The day. And of course, like we all know people like Lady Bunny, who is a sweetheart, and we all know her, and people like Kevin Aviance.
But more importantly, they know us.
That's right. And I guess those are legendary nightlife people.
Counterculture is something else, though. I mean, that's
counterculture is something else.
Counterculture is like give an example
of counterculture. I don't know, Abby Hoffman,
Lee Bowery.
Oh, that's interesting. Counterculture. I don't know that it actually has the same meaning today,
right? Because
what is the culture that it's countering?
Right.
Like who was it that got kidnapped by the
Patty Hearst?
Would she be counterculture?
The Symbionese army.
Yeah.
Counterculture. I don't know. That's an.
Or would Charles Manson be counterculture?
Ooh, no, that's
why am I having a hard time saying
serial killer?
Counterculture.
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 Do you think that there's a diner somewhere called Counterculture? There must be.
Of course.
Probably. There must be, right?
I thought you were going to say, you think there's a diner out there called Charles Manson? There's got to be.
I'm sure.
I'm sure they serve a lot of pork.
Yeah.
Die, pig.
I came across a real diner called Jeremiah's Squat and Gobble.
Where was that? Tennessee?
It was on the way to, I was in Long Island somewhere, and to this day, I regret not getting the t-shirt.
Oh, man.
Squat and Gobble.
Jeremiah's Squat and Gobble.
If you're into that squat and gobble scene. Okay, so.
And of course, we've come upon many, many, many a celebrity, and we'll get into that at some point.
Yes.
So let's move on to what these people suggested for new homework titles. How do we feel about that?
Just one thing though. Are we going to come back to Quentin Crisp too? So basically, we shuffle this, and we're going to come back to a couple of these people.
Yeah, we'll revisit a couple of them if we so feel. Okay, so.
Alrighty, I see Teachers Lounge, the literacy department.
Itchy, edgy, and tutored.
Itchy, edgy, and tutored.
Oh, like TUDOR, Tudor?
Tutored.
Itchy, edgy, and tutor.
Like tutored, like a tutor.
A tutor, I know.
Like a.
So who's itchy, who's edgy, and who's tutored?
I'm edgy, bitch.
I'm itchy.
I'm tutor? The hell?
Let's see.
Rosebush Roundup.
Homeschool after school special. That's not bad.
Saloon University.
University.
That's pretty funny.
I like it.
Saloon University.
Queens on duty.
More movie stuff. Yeah.
Direct deposits.
I had a couple of those.
Mm-hmm.
Advisory board.
The curriculum didactics
literacy department. Homeschooling open university mastering them skills. That's rather wordy.
Rather. But sounds smart.
It sounds smart.
I think Teachers Lounge sounds
I'm kind of feeling Teachers Lounge. I think I'm going to go with Teachers Lounge.
From now on, you mean?
Well, for this particular wave.
So who sent us Teachers Lounge?
Someone named Gregory.
Gregory, thank you so much.
Thank you, Gregory.
Put your address in the, or actually not publicly, but DM us your address.
Well,
and
two
I'm going
people
to
at Teachers Lounge.
Huh?
2 people sent Teachers
Well,
Lounge.
Gregory was the first.
Okay.
And send your address to us on like a DM or something like that, and I'm going to send you this lovely Golden Girls pin.
Oh, wow. That is awesome.
Go, Gregory. Go, Gregory.
I didn't know there was a prize involved.
Thank you, Gregory.
Thank you, Gregory. And thank you to all of our viewers.
Get that information to us so we can get this too.
Slide into our DMs. Send nudes if you got them. And that goes for anyone. Well, viewers, thanks again for tuning in.
It's dropping again.
What is?
Your blanket. Word.
Let me give some special. Well, viewers, ow. Wait, do it again. Okay. Well, viewers, thank you once again for excuse me, I'm having a dramatic moment.
Oh, sorry.
Now I do it all over again, and my cat's getting angry. Well, viewers, thank you once again for tuning in to this installment of Homework Teachers Lounge. I am Mike Diamond.
This is Miss Matinga.
This is Booby.
Bye.